Hey y'all, welcome to the channel. My name is Harry and this is Harry Seed. So this is going to be a message for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. So look in your placement and kind of figure out where you have Sagittarius at and see how this applies to your life at this time. Let's take what resonates for you and leave what doesn't. If you're new here, thank you for joining. If you're coming back, welcome back here. All right, Spirit, what do we have for Sagittarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What do we have for Sagittarius? What messages do we have for Sagittarius at this time? Messages for Sagittarius. What messages do we have for Sagittarius at this time? So we got the High Priestess that just came out. Okay, Sag. With the Temperance, okay. Sagittarius, I want to tell you to kind of like listen to like your intuition at this time with the High Priestess out here. For some of you, you could be in school for something here, like with the Temperance and the Page of Pentacles and the Judgment card here. Yeah, for some of you, you could be like in school for something. For others of you, something just has to do with you like being inside of like a group setting, or you're like among like a group of people or something like that here. And I feel the need to kind of tell you to kind of like listen to like your intuition, like with the High Priestess out here. Because there's something that I feel like your intuition is either going to like lead you to, or there's something about like your intuition that's kind of going to make you like shine amongst like this group of people that you could possibly be in here, like with the Five of Wands. Yeah, so just kind of pay attention to like your intuition at this time here. Because I do feel like there is something that's going to make you like stand out from like a group of people that you're actually like in, or like a part of, whether you know it or whether you don't know it at all. But there's something about you being able to kind of like stand out from like a group of people. So just kind of pay attention to like your intuition at this time. Some of you guys, this could have something to do with like spirituality. Maybe you guys are maybe somebody's like a reader or something like that here. But there is just something that's going to kind of make you like stand out from like the rest. So kind of like pay attention to like your intuition. Yeah. If you are into like spiritual things, I do feel like you're going to stand out from like a lot of different people, because like it's a part of like your purpose. I think that we have a lot of different purposes on this earth. I don't think anybody has like one specific purpose. I could be wrong though, but from my experience and just from what I believe in, I do think that we have like a lot of different purposes. But for somebody here, like if you are into like spirituality or just spiritual things here, you're going to stand out because it is like a part of like your purpose. It's one of the purposes you have. So just kind of continue to kind of deal with it and do it, and kind of like listen to like your intuition. I do feel like you're going to stand out regardless. But just Spirit is kind of wanting you to kind of like listen to your intuition. But for others of you, there is just something that you're like in a group setting with here. Maybe you're in school for something here, but you're like one of the top people in like the class, or like the top people in whatever this group is, or you're going to be. I'm hearing for some of you, could possibly even be like the go-to person, or you're going to be like just somebody that a lot of people can kind of come to. You could be being watched by somebody as well here, by like the teacher or something like that. You're being watched by somebody here, and I feel like somebody like sees potential in you. I also feel like you just stand out amongst like a group of people that you're in, whether you're in school, in a group of work setting, a job setting. You just stand out of this group of people. So like also like I want to tell somebody to take notes as well with the high priestess. Make sure you are taking notes. If you're in like a group setting with people, make sure that you are like a class or something like that. What I'm seeing is like inside of my head, like somebody could be like a nurse or something, and you're at like doing like I don't know what's it called, like when you kind of go around to like different hospitals and you work with like people who are already like nurses and doctors, and make sure you're taking notes with those people. Make sure you are taking the notes here that you're getting from those people, because something is just going to make you like stand out amongst like a group of people. So just make sure you're like paying attention to your intuition, taking those notes, being like an active learner, being like an active listener here. But there's just something that's going to make you like stand out amongst like a group of people. um yeah. But I feel like whatever this is, like you're going to stand out because it's a part of like your purpose. Yeah, whatever this is, it's a part of your purpose. So just because it's like you're still going to have to put in the effort, but you're going to stand out um, because it's a part of your purpose. I keep saying that. I keep saying that, but you're going to stand out like whatever this is because it's a part of your purpose here. But make sure you are putting in the effort. Learning, listening, writing, taking notes, putting, if you are like on social media or something, make sure you're putting in the effort to make like content and things of that nature. Um, because it's a part of your purpose, so you're going to like stand out, but you still have to kind of put work in behind it. What else do we have here? Now, there is something about somebody here like being like a background player. But somebody who is like the background player is supposed. I did a reading like this a long time ago. But somebody like this, who is like the background player, is supposed to be somebody that's going to be in the forefront, or you will be in the forefront. So you may think that you play like an insignificant role inside of something. Maybe you're preparing just to be like a background person, but you're actually going to be somebody that, look at the star pipe peeping out. The star is peeping out at the bottom of the deck when I'm trying to pull cards. But somebody is like preparing to be like a background player, or somebody that's just like playing like a less significant role. But I do feel like there's going to be like a decision, because we do got the Two of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck as well, um, where you're going to be like the star of the show, or like the star of something. Yeah. And I feel like it's that way because it's like a part of your purpose. Take it how it resonates in any area of your life here. So don't be so comfortable with kind of like playing like the background role. With the star card here, don't be too comfortable with playing that role here. Because I do feel like you're gonna have to, it's up to you, like with the Two of Pentacles, of how far something goes for you here. But I do feel like you're actually supposed to be like the main character, the main person. Yeah. Something's also going to kind of take courage for you as well here, like with the strength card as well. Um, Somebody could just be wanting, like they're like, look, the Two of Pentacles with the Star card at the bottom of the deck here. you may even watch something and decide like, okay, like I really want this, like this is what I want to do, like I don't want to just be the background person anymore. I want to be like, say if you're acting on a TV show or something like that, or you're going in as like an extra or something, you could really like go in as an extra, and then you watch like what's going on set or whatever this is, and you're going to be deciding, okay, like this is what I want to do. I want to be this, the movie star. I want to be somebody that's in like the spotlight here, because somebody's very comfortable with kind of being like the something that's insignificant. Somebody's very comfortable with like playing like a background role. And it could be because you possibly could like lack like courage to actually get out there and do something. But I feel like once you actually decide to kind of muster up the courage to actually get out there, put yourself out there and do something, you're going to be in like a star's position, or like a top spot or something like that. Something you're going to stand out from like the rest of the people, because something is like a part of your purpose. But you actually have to kind of muster up the courage to actually do it first. But once you start doing it, muster up the courage to do it. Study what you need to be studying, take the notes that you need to kind of take the notes of, kind of educate yourself on something here. But once you actually become strong inside of something, like with the strength card, you're going to like elevate to like the top, because it's like a part of like your purpose. Tell me more for Sagittarius. I hope this is making sense for whoever is this is making sense for. But you first have to kind of put in the effort here, like with the Six of Pentacles. You have to put in that effort with the Six of Pentacles here and the Three of Wands. You have to like put in the effort. Like this isn't something that's going to kind of come overnight here, especially like with the Three of Wands at the bottom of the deck here. Um, and this is also something where you kind of need to kind of take, if this is like an opportunity that's being like presented to you, you're going to have to go for it, because I do feel like there could be like something to where it could possibly like the chance could be taken from you here, like with the Eight of Cups here. There's like a time limit on this here. I feel like, or for some of you, this could be something that happened, like something that was presented in the past and is coming back around again. But you're going to have to kind of put in the work for whatever this is, like with the Six of Pentacles, the Strength card, and the High Priestess. You have to kind of put in the work for this here. So it's like, say if this is something to do with like, I'm gonna say reading, for example, you have to kind of put in the work. Say if you want to be like a tarot reader on Facebook, or I mean on YouTube, could be Facebook, but say you wanted to be like a tarot reader or something like that here, you're gonna have to put in the work to be able to be this tarot reader, like with the High Priestess out here. Because something isn't going to be given to you. You have to kind of like put in the work for it to kind of happen, for it to kind of pop here. There's a lot of tarot readers on YouTube or Facebook, but there's only like a specific amount that are kind of like at the top, you know. But you're gonna have to, if this is your story, you're gonna have to kind of put in the work for it. Say you're used to being like a background friend, or you're used to being somebody, this could be even like a job, like you're used to kind of just being like a regular employee, and you actually decide, hey, like I want to be this manager, I want to be somebody, you know, up there in kind of stature or whatever, but spirit, and maybe you didn't do it before because possibly you were comfortable in the position that you were in here, like with the star card. Maybe you were comfortable with just being an employee. Maybe you were comfortable with just being that background character. Maybe you were comfortable with just being like a supporting person to other people. Yeah, maybe you were just comfortable with being like a supporting person to like other people. But I feel like now you could possibly be wanting to be in that spotlight. You not want to put in the work to become that manager. You not want to put in the work to possibly tarot. You want to put in that work to possibly be like a good famous tarot reader on YouTube, or a well-known tarot reader on YouTube, or you want to be like you don't want to be the background singer anymore. You actually want to be the star of the show here. And Spirit is telling you that I feel like you could have it, from at least from what I'm seeing. I feel like you can have it, but you're definitely going to have to kind of put in the work to obtain it. And you're going to have to kind of strengthen like the skills that you already have, if that makes sense. But I feel like once you do that, you're going to kind of like stand out, because it's like a part of like your what you're supposed to be doing. Something more for Sagittarius. What else is this? What else is here for Sagittarius? I feel like for somebody, Spirit is trying to nudge you out of a position that you're in and kind of like push you to like a different position, because maybe the position that you're playing, the role that you're in at a job, the position that you're playing like in life right now, um, you're supposed to be playing like a grander scale than what you're on. So you could be feeling, whether you're feeling like that way or not here, I feel like you're being breadcrumbed, whether you feel that way or not. And I feel like Spirit is trying to push you. It's basically the feeling of Spirit like trying to tell you that you deserve a lot more than what you're getting. And you can obtain it. You're getting less than what you really deserve it, but you can actually obtain it. You're just going to have to kind of put in the work, put yourself out there, strengthen the skill that you have. Go after that job if you want it. If you want like that manager position, go after that manager position. If you want to go from like the nurse to a doctor, actually go back to school and go get your doctor's degree. Um, but somebody is just really playing it safe when you could possibly have a lot more than what you have now. Because I feel like Spirit is trying to tell you that you're worth more than what you're actually getting. Ace of Swords. The truth. Ace of Swords. Somebody is worth more than what they're actually getting, but you actually have to kind of put out the work. You actually have to put in the work for something. Because no matter what the situation is, you're going to stand out. But it's up to you to actually put in the work. Page of Swords. Something may take some type of research or studying, going back to school. For some of you, this is the clarity that you need to kind of get going on doing some type of research or studying that you kind of need to do. I feel like once you start, you may realize that something is actually like your emotional fulfillment as well, or you may get like some type of like emotional fulfillment for something that you're going to be doing. And I'm gonna just put it out there, because I see it. For some of you, there could be something about like a family or like a community, that could be gossiping about you or talking about you. Um, yeah. Yeah, there's like a family or like a community that is like gossiping or like talking about like somebody. If you're like into like spiritual things, something could have something to do with like your gifts as well. Like they're talking about that, they're gossiping about that. Um, for some of you, like your that's why I said earlier to kind of like listen to like your intuition, but for some of you, like your intuition is about to like heighten. Um, it's about to get stronger. So definitely like pay attention to like your intuition and what's it telling you and how it's guiding you. Um, Yeah, I don't want to stay too long into that though, but there is something about like there's like a family or like a community of people that could be like gossiping like about like another person. Um, Something could have something for somebody. Something could have something to do with the car, but I don't want to stay too long in that energy here. But you're Sagittarius. Just kind of make sure that you're going after the things that you're like wanting to kind of go after here. You don't have to play it small, Sagittarius. But something just kind of requires you to kind of actually put in the work here. And I do feel like once you kind of actually put in that work, you're going to like stand out amongst like a lot of people that could be either in your lane, in your community, in your field. You're just going to like stand out. But you actually going to have to kind of put in that work. I'm going to pull one more card, Spirit, just to kind of like clear the spread out, you know. Let me get one more card, Spirit, for Sagittarius. Some of you guys could be dealing like with a Pisces or a Leo. We got the Temperance here. Yes, something is somebody's purpose, or something like is a part of somebody's purpose. Ace of Wands here, but you're gonna have to like take some type of like action. Um, Something's going to require you to take some type of action. Something could have something to do in regards to like a project that somebody could be working on. Um, be careful of like people like projecting on you as well. There could be people like projecting like their insecurities on you. So just kind of be careful of that here. Um, but like, yeah, I feel like Sagittarius, if there's something that you feel like you kind of want to go after, or just take seriously, or kind of want to do something to kind of like elevate your life, Sagittarius, I feel like you should do it. I don't feel like it's going to be something that's easy. It's definitely something that you're going to kind of have to kind of put in the work to obtain. But I do feel like once you put in that work, you're going to kind of like rise to the top. Um, or there's going to be some type of like level of like stardom that you're going to kind of obtain from doing like whatever it is that you're doing. But it just kind of requires you to kind of like put in work. um, but something is like a part of like your purpose. I don't believe that we have like only one purpose on this earth. Just kind of like everything that we go through kind of like works together for like a bigger picture. So a bigger picture, I'm trying to get the hands enough. I'm trying to get like everything we kind of go through is kind of like a part of like a bigger picture. So I feel like we have like multiple purposes which are a part of like a bigger picture. But there's something that somebody is supposed to be doing, or some type of action that somebody needs to take. Um, because it's a part of like your bigger picture purpose. So go after it, Sagittarius. You don't have you might be comfortable in like playing like a small role, but you don't have to be in that role. Speaking about purposes, maybe you were in that smaller role here just to kind of get you introduced to like that bigger role that you're supposed to be playing, or something that you're supposed to be in here. So maybe you were okay being that regular employee, or being a nurse, so you can be around doctors and to kind of open it up to you that hey, maybe a part of your purpose is actually being the doctor, and not just being like the assistant, not being that background character, and actually being somebody that's supposed to be in the spotlight. So maybe you were kind of being given, like, you see how in this picture, like, somebody, they're only being given like a little bit. So maybe you were just in a place in your life where spirit was just giving you like a little bit of like a taste of what you could have or what you're supposed to be doing. So spirit was just only giving you like a small little taste. Little taste, you know. This is what you could have, but you gotta put in the work for it, you know. Um, it's just something like that here. But I feel like once you start doing it here, I do feel like you will find some type of like emotional fulfillment from doing it, um, or obtaining it. But it is going to take some type of work, Sagittarius. Um, so put in that work, Sag, and go ahead and rise to the type, Sagittarius. Um, Yeah, I'm gonna leave it there, Sash. Take it how it resonates, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.